Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Rajesh Biogenesis Chemistry Academy, Telangana State, Hyderabad. Okay, so today in this video we are going to discuss the most important one concept, that is carbanion. Okay, which will play an important role in organic synthesis. It is same way it is one of the intermediate. Okay, so what is a carbanion and what are its general stability factors we are going to discuss in this video. So carbanion is nothing but carbon with negative charge. Okay, so I am taking a carbon, if that carbon carry negative charge, that is nothing but a carbanion. So carbanion is a trivalent species. It is a trivalent species. So what it means actually? Trivalent means three bonds are surrounded around carbon, that is called trivalency. So when carbon carry trivalency, but see, it is consisting octet electrons in valence shell. So if you take a carbanion, it carry 8 electrons, but one of the lone pair is present on carbon in the form of a negative charge. But in case of a carbocation which carry 6 electrons, outermost valence shell which carry 6 electrons, but in this case it carry 8 electrons, that's why it is a octet. Generally octet is stable only when if they carry a bond pair or suitable electronegativity. But here carbon having a approximate electronegativity 2.5. So even though they carry 8 electrons with this lone pair, it is found to be unstable. So we can say carbanion is a electron rich species. It is a complete electron rich species. Okay, it carry more number of electrons, 8 electrons and one lone pair of electron is present. So see, this is a regular structure of a carbanion. You can represent like this. You can represent in the form of a lone pair. Okay, total number of electrons present in carbanion is 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 electrons are present in this one, and this lone pair of electron you can also represent in one more way. Okay, hydrogen, 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 and see, this is represented in the form of -1. Means how many number of electrons are present here? 8 electrons are present with one lone pair and 3 bond pair of electrons are present. Now this lone pair is completely localized if it is completely oriented on one carbon. So if you consider the hybridization of this carbon, carry 3 bond pairs and one lone pair, definitely it is sp3 hybridization. And what is the geometry involved for carbanion? So it is a pyramidal molecule, pyramidal geometry, and bond angle is 107 degrees. And see, the specialty of carbanion is approximately it is nearly equal to ammonia. Okay, so nitrogen which carry 3 bond pair of electrons and one lone pair of electron is present. See here, how many number of electrons are present on nitrogen? That is 8 electrons, and this is a lone pair. So here writing nitrogen with 3 bond pairs with a negative charge, it is a meaningless representation. It is completely wrong. So you can write carbanion in the form of CS3 lone pair, otherwise CS3 minus, but you should not write ammonia in the form of NH3 minus. See, carbanion you can write like this, it is exists, but ammonia we cannot write like this, it is not exists. Why? Because this negative charge comes from other element which may be a metal or it may be a hydrogen which is donating electron to this carbon, that's why it is getting negative charge. Means negative charge means 2 electron, 1 electron belongs to carbon, this electron coming from either hydrogen or from any metal. Okay, so that's why 1 electron is not completely belongs to carbon, it is coming from other element. But here these 2 electrons of nitrogen, they are belongs to nitrogen itself, so that's why we can't write negative charge here. So -1 means it is gaining one extra electron. If you write lone pair simply, then it is indicates that lone pair belongs to own element. Okay, now carbanion is generally formed by a suitable substitution of a electron withdrawing group. Suppose see, I am writing a electron withdrawing group attaches to hydrocarbon part. Okay, now I am reacting with a base. This base will take this proton here, it will migrate on this carbon. Now carbon carry negative charge, that negative charge is represented like this. This is a carbanion which is gets stabilized by nitro group. We know nitro is electron withdrawing group that will intake this negative charge electrons. Finally nitro is a powerful -IE group, minus inductive effect group. In last video I already explained what kind of -IE groups are present and what kind of plus IE groups are present in this molecule. Next, So carbanions are the sources which are completely initiated by deprotonation of a carbon with hydrogens. Now I am taking a selective molecules which have a tendency to lose proton and forms a carbanion, and what will be the stability factor of that corresponding carbanion. Okay, first what I can see here, it is electron rich species, here lone pair. Now I am taking one donor around this, I am taking two donors here, CH3 and here hydrogen. Now here I am taking three donor carbons, CH3 and this is one. Already it is electron rich. Now if you substitute any donating groups here, what happens? It is found to be highly unstable. So we can say first one is more stable than second one, and this is third one, then followed by fourth one. Means if any carbanion carry negative charge, it should be get substituted by other electron withdrawing groups only. If it is substituted by donors, already it is electron rich, this group also giving electrons, and molecule becomes more and more unstable. So we can say primary is more stable than, this is primary, then followed by secondary, then tertiary. This is the order of stability for a carbanion. Suppose if I substitute a electron withdrawing group, this is carbanion. Here I am using one nitro in place of one hydrogen. Two hydrogens are replaced by two nitros. Now three hydrogens are just replaced by three nitro groups like this. So when three nitro groups are withdrawing electrons from this carbon, then what happens is this becomes more and more stable. As number of electron withdrawing groups are withdrawing electrons from that corresponding carbon, then what happens automatically, this negative charge is very close to carbon. If it is very close to carbon, stability factor will be very high. So finally we can say that as number of withdrawing groups increases, stability will be increases. Okay, so this carbanion becomes more stable as compared to third one, then followed by second one, and then followed by first one. Okay, so this is the stability of a carbanion. It is same way as electronegativity or any electron withdrawing group closer to carbanion, stability also going to be increases. Okay, suppose see, if I take a conjugate partner regarding to a carbanion, that conjugation also helps to increase the stability. Okay, suppose see, I am taking a allyl, this is allyl carbanion. Okay, and I am taking a normal hydrocarbon part, this is CH3 followed by CH2, and this is CH2 minus. So in this one what happens, it is withdraws electron carbanion, it is donates electron to this carbanion, then later see this double bond is conjugate to this. Now this double bond is completely shared by resonance. So finally see, first one is more stable as compared to second one. Why? Because here pi electrons are stabilizes this carbanion as compared to this. Now in this case, this ethyl part is completely releasing electron, but here see it is contributing, it is also called sharing, it is also called conjugation, many names are there. This conjugation helps to delocalize this negative charge. As negative charge involved with more number of conjugated double bonds, stability is going to be increases. Now we will see a benzyl carbanion, how it is get stabilized and what will be the relation with a normal allyl as well as tertiary carbanion. So we know this is called a benzyl carbanion, and this is allyl carbanion, and this is a normal tertiary carbanion. So which is more stable? As conjugation increases, stability increases. So based on that we can say first one is more stable than second, then followed by third one. And very important factor, if carbon adjacent, if any empty d orbitals are present, carbon adjacent element having empty d orbitals, whose stability also get increases. Suppose see, fluorine attaches to carbon and here also like this. Now chlorine attaches to this one. See, we know second one generally fluorine is more electronegative. As electronegativity conjugation increases, stability increases. Generally based on that point we can say first one is more stable as compared to second one, but that is wrong. Second one is more stable as compared to first one. Reason behind for this one is, here chlorine having a empty d orbitals. Okay, so this empty d orbitals will give additional attraction to this negative charge, and two factors we need to consider. Okay, chlorine due to high electronegativity, and one more, they carry a empty d orbitals. Additional stability factor is there to delocalize or stabilize these excess electrons. So finally we can say CCl3 minus is more stable as compared to CF3 minus. It is same way if you apply for a carbocation, it is completely different. See here, this is a carbocation. Now I am taking 3 chlorines and here it is a carbocation. Now what happens, see, this fluorine having a lone pair of electron in 2p orbital and chlorine having a lone pair of electron in 3p orbital due to unequal size. This lone pair of electrons will donate to empty orbital of this cation. Now cation is stabilized by lone pair of electron, but due to unequal size, this is completely 3p and this is completely 2p. Here also empty orbital is present on 2p. Here paired electron is present on, lone pair is present on 2p, empty orbital is present on 2p. There is a mutual overlap takes place, and first one is more stable as compared to second one. Very important one. If any empty orbital is present, that will increase the stability of a carbanion. If any carbon having a adjacent lone pair of electron on any heteroatom or halogen, that will stabilize the carbocation if they have equal size. Okay, so that is about a carbanion stability. Okay, so in this video we discuss completely about the anion stability. In your next video we are going to discuss about what is a radical stability and what is inductive fit. Okay, so that is about carbanion part. Hope you will understand the concept, and we require your continuous support to upload this kind of videos. Thanks for supporting us.